Welcome back to Kinderswift, Episode 6. In our last lesson, we left off with this not working. Double result equals my double plus my integer. Swift does not let you mix types. This lesson, we'll learn a little bit more about types and then how we can get this to work. We already saw how to declare a double and an integer automatically. We call this implicit typing. In implicit typing, Swift guesses at the type. So when we type var my integer equals 0, the lack of a decimal point makes Swift guess this is an integer. Similarly, var my double equals 0.0. The decimal point makes Swift guess that my double is type double. We can also explicitly declare var my integer colon int equals 5. Var my double colon double equals 5. You will see that Swift accepts both of these. My integer is 5 and my double is 5.0. Even though we left off the decimal point, my double is a double. The difference is, after the identifier, we added a colon, then a type. We know two types so far, int for integers and double for doubles. The colon forces Swift to make the identifier that type without guessing. So could I force an integer 5 to become a double 5.0? Can I declare a double as an integer? Try this. Var my other integer colon int equals 5.0. And we get an error. Erase the decimal point and everything is fine. So for a little test, what would this statement do? My double equals 3.5. My integer equals my double. Try it. Type it in. If you guessed we would get an error assigning a double to an integer, you are correct. Since you know that, you can be pretty certain this also will have an error. My integer equals 4. My double equals my integer. But what if you did want to assign integers to doubles and vice versa? What if you needed to add an integer to a double? There is a way called typecasting. We take the value and force it to be a certain type. We do this by giving the type and then enclosing the value in parentheses. Comment out the error lines using // Type this: int parentheses 4.5 end parentheses, double parentheses 3 end parentheses. We see in the results we get a value of 4 and a value of 3.0. Integer casting will cut off the part after the decimal point. Double just adds one. We can use casting on variables too. Uncomment the lines we just commented. Now change them to my double equals double parentheses my integer end parentheses and my integer equals int parentheses my double end parentheses. And now they work. Now we can fix our problem from before. From what we've learned, how would you fix this? We want a result of double. We have a double and an integer in the equation. Most likely we will change my integer to double like this. The way we cast int and double uses something called functions. In our next lesson, we'll discuss using functions a bit more, including a few colorful ones.